lot better than that. This is the computer I'm going to be using, an old HP XW4400 from the Windows XP era. Previously, we had updated the system to Windows 11, and surprisingly, it runs decent. We're using such an old computer because it would be physically impossible to put 256 megabytes of RAM in a newer one. Yeah, we're going to try going that low. Okay, so right now we have 4 gigabytes of RAM, DDR2 mind you, and of course it's going to be slow. I mean, it took over a minute and 55 seconds just to start up, but I mean, this is almost 20 years old. For the very basics, like going online, it does actually work, which is surprising. Let's see how it handles 2 gigabytes of RAM. Got the 4 gigabytes, and in goes 2. Looks like we're starting up, so let's see how long this takes. Now with 2 gigabytes of RAM, boot times were much longer at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's try halving it again to 1 gigabyte. This is where things might get a little rough. Alright, well, it appears that we are starting up. That's a good sign. That hard drive is working overtime right now. After almost 6 minutes of loading, we have booted into Windows with just 1 gigabyte of RAM. It is completely unusable, but we have to try 512 megabytes. 512 megabytes was the minimum for Vista. Most computers were coming with at least 2 gigabytes by 2008. Now, I don't want to jinx anything by saying this, but it looks like this is actually starting up with half a gigabyte of RAM. 10 whole minutes of loading and we're still not done. I just got a desktop, this is huge. I just heard the boot noise 23 minutes later. Still waiting on that taskbar. And time, 26 minutes to start up. That is absolutely nuts. Okay, now why in the world does this actually work? I honestly hope 256 doesn't, because I don't want to wait an hour for it to boot up. I mean, there's just no way. Wonder what's gonna happen. Okay, we got a boot logo. Okay, why is it doing something? I almost gave up. It sat doing nothing for like 10 minutes. Dude, this is unreal. A quarter gigabyte of RAM. All right, it's been 41 minutes and we're still waiting on a taskbar to load. Okay, 2 hours and 18 minutes later, I don't think this thing is going to finish loading anytime soon. And the computer is not frozen. You can see the mouse moving. It even responds to numlock. I can hear the hard drive going, but I just don't think that this taskbar is ever going to load in. To be fair, getting to any sort of desktop on Windows 11 with just 256 megabytes of RAM is way further than I was expecting to get. So there you go. 512 megabytes is the minimum amount of RAM that you can have in Windows 11 while
Your art class has started and you need a marker. Which one do you choose? Dry mark it, ignore. Rainbow marker, leave a like. Contour marker, do you subscribe? Giant marker, leave a comment.
Here's a tip, abandon ship, or you're gonna see me campfire. Oh, hi there. Welcome to. Here's a tip, abandon ship, or you're gonna see me campfire. Oh, hi there. Welcome to. Here's a tip, abandon ship, or you're gonna see me campfire. Oh.
She don't wanna strip no more, don't wanna hit that pole.
I didn't mean to scare you. What you want? I'm the Eustace apprentice. I thought it would be closed because he got sick and left. I'm his brother. I'm taking care until he comes here. If only he had informed me, I would have come earlier. He gonna help me now! No problem. It's good that you came. I couldn't keep up with the orders in the evenings. Let me start by cleaning. No. You ain't doing the cleaning. You doing the cooking and serving. I'm doing the cleaning. Okay, don't you? No. You ain't about to sit here and get the easy job. No.
I have 6 amazing developers, and they will be passing one Roblox game along, each adding their own updates without ever talking to each other. It's like Broken Telephone, but in Roblox Studios. Starting with Zekroms. I haven't told him anything. Let's see what happens.
So guys, I'm Zekroms, and unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of the game called Grow a Garden. For this game swap, I want to make a game like Grow a Garden, but add a little twist to it. So when I hopped in Studio, I realized I didn't really have any ideas for the game, so I hopped in a Grow a Garden server to try to brainstorm some ideas. Bro, why is this game so popular? I don't get it. This game's like the most popular game on Roblox. After brainstorming a few ideas, I decided to make Grow a Garden, but instead of fruit, you grow ores. So the first thing I did was make plots for the game, and I wanted it to be a cave themed map, so that's what I went with. After finding the correct texture for the cave, I started construction on the plots. It didn't take me very long because the plots are very simple. And then I modeled this cave shaft and basically just put it everywhere because it looked cool. After I finished the whole map, oh wait, I forgot the shops. Okay, so after I finished the whole map, I wanted to make the plot claiming system, so when you join the game, you actually get a plot. So I started coding, and one thing people don't know about me is I'm actually the fastest coder in Roblox. I got this done in about 2 seconds. But what do you mean 5 errors? After I finished the plot claiming system, I wanted to make it so the players didn't have to walk to the shop and back to the plot. So I added 2 teleport buttons. That's all that I had time for, so rate me a 10 out of 10 in the comments.
Hey, I'm Riley Bites, a game developer and scripter. I've been a full-time scripter on Roblox for 3 years. I also have a YouTube channel where I help Roblox players like you learn how to script. Okay, so it's time to figure out what the heck is going on in this project. Now, normally good teamwork is what equals success, but Rodev took that away from us. So these guys are in the shops and it looks like they have miner helmets on. Alright, so we totally look like we're in a mine shaft here, so I think instead of growing plants like Grow a Garden, I'm gonna have the players put down
So, a few days ago, me and my friend Noah joined a random Roblox server in Adopt and Raise just to mess with people for a bit. So while we were walking around the map, we saw a bunch of this, and even this. Bro, even a whole house disappeared. I was both shocked, but then again, I also liked the style of it. So I took a picture on it on my phone and then posted it on my community. See, I thought it was just a random exploiter and no one knew who it was. That is until a few days later, my friend B sent me a link to a video in the comment section of my post. Turns out, Flamingo joined earlier in the server and was trolling people with these spooky looking eye thingies. If I would have joined sooner, I would have seen him traumatizing kids. Probably. Yeah, I just thought it was pretty interesting. So, a few days ago, me and my friend Noah joined a random Roblox server in Adopt and Raise just to mess with people for a bit. So while we were walking around the map, we saw a bunch of this, and even this. Bro, even a whole house disappeared.
Guys, I am being silenced right now. First, my most favorite treasured account ever, gayest guy ever, gets deleted, terminated by Roblox for, we're not gonna get political, but Roblox, we know where you stand. But Roblox just did something way worse to me, actually. Let me give you a little bit of a background. So, it was almost 8 years ago now where I did my first admin commands video at Adopt and Raise a Cute Kid. And the account I had was named Gianna. Shut up. Skada. And they basically, not to get too graphic, but they basically, how do I say, they like, neutered this account like a dog. Look, they deleted my username. Someone reported my username and they reset it. Now, if I go back to this game that I had admin on all those years ago, Look, my admin doesn't work here anymore. There's so many games I have admin on the Gianna Shut Up username. And like they snip. There goes every privilege I ever had. Look, I can check the admin list on my main account still. And look, on the admin list, you see my original username. No, I will shoot up your party.
Look, there's me.
Ow, I pressed no! Let go of me! Ow! Look, they give me one free name change since they reset my name. It just tells me this username's already in use. Yeah, it should be by me! What am I doing? So yeah, it's gone, and there's countless roleplay games out there that I had admin on. I feel like, feels like I got canceled and all these games cut me off, you know? But that's not even the full point of this video. I wanted to